The playoffs continue here in the Texas-only state challenge, where we are in the divisional round, set to take off the Los Angeles Chargers. They have a really good offense, really good defense, a really good team. Joe Burrow, 99 overall, leads them on offense, throwing for over 5,100 yards on the season, 34 touchdowns. He is semi-interception prone, averages one per game, so hopefully we could get one on them. Besides that, they're not great, surprisingly, in the rushing game, but defensively, really good in the rushing game, which is fine by us because we primarily pass the ball. Spiller helps us out, but we're going to try to beat them with the pass, and we're going to try to make sure we don't get beat by the pass as we jump on in. And as tradition goes for the playoffs, if we get a win and you guys get this video 50 likes, we are back again tomorrow for the next round, the AFC Conference Championship. I almost said NFC because I've done so many NFC teams on Madden 23. But second and 5 will be a quick throw. That's going to be caught. Is that Duvernay or Christian Kirk? It is Kirk. Will provide us the first down as we have two set down to the bottom, one up top. Looks like a hard count or an audible. Not a hard count. Would be an audible or a hot route is what I meant to say. As Spiller will get us a gain of 3. Like I mentioned, they do pretty well in stopping the run. They don't do very well in stopping the pass, and that's what we're going to try to abuse as we go with our second straight run. And yeah, pretty quick stop. So third and 6 will come out empty. Trips down to the bottom, 2 stacked up top. Townsend in the pocket will take the snap. Pretty good blocking, has some time, but that is fading. But we're going to find a wide open receiver. That's Christian Kirk once again. His second catch for another first down. And not going to lie, obviously, I told us to wear our all red, but I did tell the Chargers to wear their royal blue uniforms. Wow, stumbling around here. Luckily, our offense is not, as we find Mike Evans for the first. Yeah, I told the Chargers to wear their royal blue uniforms, and they definitely are not, so that's fun. Will be a handoff. Spiller with some space here, tries to put on the spin move, but a solid tackle there by number 23. Be just a gain of 4 as we head out under center. Going to bring out Blackwell as our fullback. He is one of our tight ends. Help lead the way here. Spiller down the middle, stretches for it, and gets us a first. As we work our way inside the 15. Bunch down just off the bottom of the line. One receiver up top. Townsend in the pocket. We'll go across the middle. Caught Mike Evans. Stuffed at about the 1. Now on first and goal. Both teams bring out the goal line set. It's Macho versus Macho as we go with a fullback dive. Easy work there for Blackwell as we will take an early lead. Scoring on first possession. Great way to start off. But now we'll get our first look at this Joe Burrow-led Chargers offense. Looks like one of their tight ends is an X factor, but that's not helping him out on this play. John Franklin Myers stuffs Mitchell in the backfield, loss of 4. Heck of a first play there, as they'll switch it up a little bit. 2 receivers stacked down to the bottom, 2 tight ends up top. Still under center. They go with yet another run, not stuffed this time. He will find the gap. Franklin Myers couldn't quite get there in time, but he was in the backfield for 2 straight plays. However, it is a third and 3 as they drop back to shotgun. Still 2 tight ends in, down to the bottom, 2 receivers up top. Will be a pass here from Burrow. Quick throw, knocked away. Really tight coverage. We've seen those still go in the offense's way, but we will force the punt here. Now, how well can our second possession of offense go? First went really well, which is why we're up 7-0 right now. Spiller down the middle, gets by the first guy. We'll shake off a little bit of the second guy. We'll get a gain of 5. As we drop under center here, 2 receivers down to the bottom, 1 up top. Single back set. Spiller tries to fight through a guy, and he will. He pushed his own lineman who helped push the defensive guy. That'll be a first down gain. Like I mentioned a little bit at the later part of last episode, Spiller is not a guy who's going to get, 100 rushing yards in this offense, but consistently, he's going to put together solid games. First incompletion of the day, though, for Townsend is a throwaway. as we drop under center once again. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom in a tight single back set. Gonna loft it down to the bottom, and Duvernay will get us 4. So 3rd and 6, we stick with a very similar formation, but change it up slightly, drop back to shotgun. As we need 6 yards here. Basically need to get to midfield for the first down, and okay, Spiller, right in the face of the defender. Pops out. The defender definitely thought he was gonna get a pick there. Instead, we're down to the 23. And that also will send us on into the second half, or second quarter, my bad. But it's plays like that that really round out what Spiller does for this offense and why he is such an integral part of this team. Obviously, we started this, or I guess if you've been watching since the beginning, as a sack down the middle. I will say 20 has been playing really well today. But if you have been watching this series since the beginning, you know we started with Aaron Jones at running back, and he just didn't perform that well for us. Spiller has been what we expected Aaron Jones would have been, as Mike Evans gives us the first down here, erasing that sack, and obviously the rest of the down, or the yardage needed, setting us up with a first down at the 12. So a couple yards we could get prior to the goal line for another fresh set of downs. It will be a draw. Spiller down the middle. Diablo meets him once again at the 4. And can we all just appreciate that there is a linebacker with the last name of Diablo? Like, that is perfect, as it's a read option. Townsend breaks 1 tackle, can't get by the second. We'll bring up 3rd and 1. Blackman drags him down. We do come out with a single back set. Will be a pass, though. Townsend in the pocket will throw out of the back of the end zone. I really want us to go for it here, though. So 4th and 1. We're going to attack their star edge guy here on the left-hand side. That is Alex Highsmith. As we do line up pretty good. Right down the middle we go. Good push up front. Spiller will give us a 2-touchdown lead. And with a 2-touchdown lead, going to knock on wood as a reminder. 50 likes and a win. Back again tomorrow for the AFC Conference Championship, as I kept messing up trying to say that on first down, so we skipped it. It was just a gain of 1. 2nd down there, defense breaks the pass up, setting up 3rd and 9 here for Burrow in a tight shotgun look. We'll go across the middle, intercepted. Terrell Bernard not going to return it very far, but we'll set up our offense at the 27. In the playoffs, which we're about 5.5 quarters through, our defense has allowed only 7 points. You have to give them the acknowledgement that they deserve. And more than that, just for the points, the stats of the postseason, just how much they've come along after we added a few more guys to the defensive line. Because really, that was the only thing that we really needed help at throughout a remainder, like a good portion, I would say remainder, but a good portion of this series, because we were struggling getting pass rush. We now have a stacked front 7. The linebackers have improved very well. Obviously, Bernard getting that interception. The DBs have been great for us throughout this entirety of the series. Even better so after the first off season where we drafted Drummond and Lennon. They really helped round us out. So big props to the defense. Offense has been pretty decent for a good chunk of it. We were a little bit slow with Tannehill, but as soon as we got Townsend, things have just taken off, even more so with Spiller. A flag down here, though, is not a positive. So kind of ruins the flow we were on there, but we'll back us up. 1st and 18 at the 22. Will be a Spiller handoff, cuts back towards the top. Should have stuck to the bottom. But it'll be a short gain here, about 4 yards. And he is averaging a little bit more than 4.4 with quick math. 11 rushes, 46 yards. Townsend in the pocket here. Will go complete touchdown, Mike Evans. Didn't see him score a lot this year, but he has a lot of great guys around him. But let's get him some before he retires. But if we win the Super Bowl, we retire this series anyway. So with just under 3 minutes left here in the first half, the Chargers find themselves down 3 possessions. Burrow hands us one off Mitchell, about a yard at best. But they're going to need a lot more than just a yard on any downs here. 2nd and 9, going to motion over the slot receiver. They'll fake the jet sweep, hand it off. They'll get a lot more than 1 yard here. It'll be about a gain of, quick math, 6. But they still need 3 more as they come out empty. Trips down to the bottom, 2 up top. Looks like we're only going to send 4. Quick lofting throw. Caught. Headed down the sideline as our DBs trip over each other. Tyreek Woolen not going to get there. Needed about 10 more yards. Chargers get themselves on the board by Hardy. A little bit of a blunder there by the DBs, but it leaves us a minute 48 and all 3 timeouts to try to retake that 3-score lead here before half. DB tried to jump that route, but he was clearly off on it. Instead, Duvernay gets the first down here as we run hurry up-ish, kind of. Another trips look down to the bottom. Townsend in the pocket. We'll loft this one towards Sampson up top. Get the first down, stepping out of bounds. So we have 80 seconds, or a minute 20 seconds left on the board as we go with a draw play. Okay, I don't hate it. Does send us close to a minute left. Again, still have all 3 timeouts. But not an awful. Work our way inside plus territory. A pretty short throw, though, that I'm not in love with. I guess it makes it a slightly more manageable 3rd down here as we have 3rd and 5. Another trips look up top. One off the screen to the bottom. We go Sampson's way once again. Tries to cut up a little too early, but I think he squeaked out the first. And indeed he did. So 1 timeout remaining, 52 seconds on the board. We have 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Townsend in the pocket, thrown to the bottom corner, and out of bounds goes Duvernay. However, the booth, not sure it was a catch. So we'll take a second look here. Hopefully it was. He definitely got 1 foot in. I'm going to need a slower look here. 1 foot down. That 2nd foot goes out of bounds. Was that left or right foot down when he first caught the ball? They'll give it to us. So yeah, apparently he did have that right foot down at the catch point and then got that 2nd foot down well inbound. So we'll keep things going here then. Quick rush. Throws off the angle of the throw. The accuracy of the throw was intended for Mike Evans. He was also open for another first down. We sit at the 23, 45 seconds left, 1 timeout in our pocket. Townsend across the middle. Mike Evans gets the catch, turns upfield, shoves off a defender, down at the 15. We elect to not use that timeout yet. About 20 seconds on the board. Townsend in the pocket, goes to Sampson, not into the end zone. Call a timeout, thank you. Now, I don't trust that we wouldn't send out the field goal unit here. So we're going to come out here for a little bit of some read option. Hand this one off. Spiller is in again as we will retake that 3-score lead before half. And after a quick run by the Chargers, we will go ahead and just head on and through halftime as we are pretty much leading across the board besides average yards of play, despite us also having a lot more yards. We're the first game being played, so we're not sure if we'll be facing Cleveland or Buffalo if the score differential stays true throughout. Now, as we get the second half underway, Chargers have to score on this drive if they really want to get themselves back in the swing of things here. They'll start with a quick throw out to Mitchell, be 3 yards. That was also only the 2nd completion for Burrow on the day. The only other one was their 1 touchdown play they've had today, as Burrow goes with his 2nd completion, number 82 across the middle. Will get them close to the first, but the refs say they need inches more, although that ball looks clearly past the line gain to me. But 3rd and inches it is. Burrow back in shotgun. Will be a pass play. Thrown quickly out to one of their tight ends who spins off the tackler. Headed down the sideline into plus territory. And that is Bellinger, who is up to an X factor. That's really cool because I've seen him play really well in these franchises. So it's nice to see, at least in one of them, he's gotten some good dev boosts. As they're going to find 4 here for another first down. Really fighting through the defensive backs there. They'll switch it up a little bit afterwards, though, going with a single back I-4, I guess not a single back, just an I formation. Mitchell will get about 4. And now the exact opposite. So really just, I guess, trying to tire out our defensive guys by sending them on and off the field. Empty look here. 2nd and 7. Burrow in the pocket. Pass rush closing in. He throws it late and will find his receiver. Number 11 for a very short gain, maybe about a yard at best. So 3rd and 6, 1 lone receiver up top, trips down to the bottom. Says one running back next to him is Mitchell. Heads out, and that pass not accurate. Does not find Bellinger, so they'll send out the field goal unit. Kicking from about the 37, we'll call it a 47-yarder. That one is up, looking like it's down the middle, and it looks like that's true. And with that field goal, our defense has now given up the most amount of points they have ever done in a playoff game in this series, which is 10. Granted, this is only the second game and we're not even through it, so never know. 2nd and 4 will be a gain, or after a gain of 6. Obviously can't gain anything on a down that hasn't been played yet. But now we will. 2nd and 4, hard count, no one jumps. Townsend with another throw, going to be caught. Kirk, be about a gain of 6, so yeah, about right. And now we'll drop under center. 2 tight ends down to the bottom. 2 receivers up top. Will be a stretch cutting back towards the middle. Spiller finds some room to run. Safety has to bring him down after about a 13, 14-yard gain. Even against a top 5 run defense, Spiller, he's still finding room. It's not on every run, but he's getting some nice chunks here and there as he cuts towards the top, but couldn't quite get by number 54. I believe that's Highsmith. If he did, however, there would have been a lot of space out there. Looks like Andrew Ali possibly checking in here as he gets the run down the middle. Avoids the first defender. We'll get a gain of 5. Or actually, change that. Gain of 6 because it was a loss on first down. So 3rd and 5 here. Going to make an audible or a hot route. Quick throw across the middle. Sampson with the first down. Fighting forward. But a penalty comes in late. And that was actually on Duvernay, so a late hold that probably didn't even really need to be flagged. 3rd and 6, basically rerun it as we go with the screen, and that pass off of Highsmith's head, I believe. You know we're going for it, though. We are trying to put this game away. 4th and 6, up at the 40. 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. Hard count, no one jumps. Going to need to roll out here. Let's flip this one out to Spiller with a lot of room. He'll get the first down, trucking a defender, staying on his feet, and can't get by the next one, but down to the 20 he goes. Keeping this drive alive as we are inside the red zone here. 2 receivers up top, 1 at the bottom as it's a read option. Townsend, just go ahead and slide, my dude. You don't need to take the hit. Also did want to point out that Pleasant, the receiver turned running back, had checked in there. Will be a 2nd and 6. Pass play. Gonna go with a screen to Ali. Trying to find some room to run. Almost got the corner. I will say, this Chargers defense has a lot of higher dev players. At least right now I can see 3 of them. Feel like they might have more than that though. 1st and goal will be a pass here. Townsend sitting in the pocket. Pass rush is closing in and he eats the sack. Back at the 20 we go. Trey Hendrickson bringing us down. 2nd and goal, we need about 19 yards, but we'll worry about that at the start of the 4th. Right now, we can catch our breath as we come off a 21-point... Actually, no, we're heading into the 4th, so we only scored nothing in the second half. We did have a 21-point second quarter, though. Granted, I feel like we really didn't have the ball much in that 3rd quarter. Townsend here, set the throw. We'll find Spiller, and he will about half the distance we need to the goal line. So 3rd and goal, we need a touchdown here, otherwise field goal unit headed out. Townsend in the pocket, will go across the middle and caught. Touchdown Duvernay. We'll retake, I think we actually still had a 3-score lead. It might be a 4-score lead now. Now I will say it is a very small 4-score lead, but we're up 25. 3 touchdowns with 3 touchdowns with 3 2-point conversions as that pass. Honestly, you could argue for intentional grounding there. Burrow did a great job of shaking off the defender, but then he just threw it off of one of his offensive linemen right in front of him. I don't know if that should really be legal, but back to what I was trying to say, we don't have a very large 4-score lead, because if you get 3 touchdowns with the 2-point conversion on each, you're at 24. We're only up 25, so it's a very small margin as... Nice sack there. Matabuke drops him back. 4th and 15. A little bit of a math lesson there for you as well. But what do they go with here on 4th and long? They have 2 receivers in, a tight end up top, 1 receiver off the bottom of the screen. Burrow with a quick throw right down the seam. Number 11, is that Hardy, the same guy who had their touchdown? Yeah, it is. Dude just has some insane release, I guess. 1st and 10, 2 running backs set in shotgun. Burrow will toss to one of them. Mitchell will turn up, be about a gain of 2, maybe 3. Actually make it 4. Hey, at least it wasn't 5. 2nd and 6, a tight shotgun look again here for Burrow. As they have 3 X factors on their offense, they should have more points on the board. Just goes to show how well this defense is playing, as Mitchell not going to get another first. 3rd and 1. We've been pretty stingy on these, I will say. They come out with a heavy look, but we'll pass out of it. We send a blitz, they pick it up, and have a wide open tight end for the first. A little under 4.5 minutes remain, and they need 4 scores. It'll be a quick throw up top, going to find one of their tight ends, Bellinger. 2nd and 6, change it up a little bit. 3 receivers down to the bottom, 1 up top, as Burrow makes a hot route here, or possibly an audible. Can't really tell. Back shoulder throw this time, though, dropped by the backup running back, I believe. He was breathing heavy before the play. Apparently was too gassed to hold on to it. 3rd and 6 will be another pass from under center. Dropping back, throwing underneath, and caught first down. Nice play there from 89. Now empty. Trips up top, 2 to the bottom. We come out with a double A gap look. Pretty much, I guess, the defensive version of an empty look. As Omenahu, getting the pass rush, forces the fumble, scooped up by Ed Oliver. We could go ahead and run this one out. That should be the nail in the coffin for the Chargers season. Once again, in the playoffs, walking away, fingers crossed, with a large margin of victory. We've just been on a roll the latter part of the season, and not many teams have been able to corral our offense while not also being stopped by our defense. And if you want to win, it's what you got to do. Maybe not for the whole game, for at least part of it. That just hasn't been done. Not a knock on wood, though, because if you guys get this video 50 likes, and we should be winning, who knows what tomorrow holds, or the next normal state-only challenge day. But we sit here 3rd and 7 inside the 2-minute warning. A first down would surely be nice. Spiller not going to get it though for us, so they will have one more shot on offense as time slowly expires. So with 3 timeouts, 1 minute 17 seconds, can the Chargers score 4 times? Because that's what they would need to make this a game. And a short throw to Bellinger for a gain of 6 is not helping. They need 6 points. And they're not wasting or not calling any of their timeouts. Letting this clock tick away as they go with another short throw. Quick stop, number 2, I believe, gets his first catch of the day. It is for a first down, though. DJ Moore, wow, we really held DJ Moore to next to nothing. As pass rush coming in once again, Ed Oliver will get there, bringing him down. 2nd and 24. 27 seconds and counting. Quick throw down the seam, caught. Not a first down, and they do call another timeout. 3rd and 8, trips up top, 1 down to the bottom, 22 seconds left. Joe Burrow completes first down up to the 40-something as they call another timeout. 1st and 10 as they throw down to the bottom, swing pass Mitchell, gain of nothing, as that should be the last and final play of this game, and indeed it is. And again, similar to last week, just pure domination in the stat column. 250 plus passing, 76 rushing, which is really good for our offense. 2 takeaways. You just can't ask for more. We're playing at the top level that we've seen from this team. And if this defense just keeps performing the same way they have been this postseason, I don't see a way that any team can beat us, because eventually our offense is going to score. We have a lot of weapons. Honestly, the defense could possibly outscore some teams, but they're just playing at such a high level that it's really nice to see, because the defense was worrying for a good, I would say, 2.5, 3 years of this series. Obviously, in season 4, they've been pretty good, but prior to, we had to keep making changes to try to get the defense to work, and it finally is. So now, as we jump on over to the next week to find out our next opponent, make sure you guys are getting this video 50 likes, and we'll be back again tomorrow. And we will finally get our matchup against the Cleveland Browns. We were fighting them without ever actually facing them at the end of the season for that first round bye. We obviously didn't get it. They got it with the same record as we have. We are an 87 offense. They're an 88 offense. We're an 85 defense. They're an 84 defense. Both of us are 86 overall. We have the superstar dev, Mitchell Townsend. They have the X Factor, Trevor Lawrence. Should be a good matchup. We'll take a quick look at the playoff bracket, see how their playoffs have gone. a one-score victory against the Buffalo Bills, 28-20. And that was it. That's all I've had to do. Obviously, we've had to play a bit more with a 28-7 victory against the Raiders, and then today's 35-10 victory over the Chargers. So we're coming in, scoring a lot of points, giving up a little amount of points. We'll see if that trend continues next episode. Get the 50 likes. We'll back again tomorrow. If not, considering I'm recording these all at the same time, so I make sure that they're available for everyone if we do hit that 50 like goal. I don't know, because I didn't record this on Wednesday. If we didn't hit the previous episode's 50 mark, so no idea. So you'll either see this on a Wednesday or Saturday or tomorrow. So those are the days. Until then, when we play the Cleveland Browns in the AFC Conference Championship, we'll see you later. Bye.